In 1989, making it one of the shortest circuits in race.
hopefully that's better. I just got a comment saying they couldn't hear me, so hopefully they're able to hear now. Let me know again if you can't hear. The most invalidated part. And it looks like El Tonki that's coming through to the final straight here. Awesome, thanks Cameron. Looks like El Tonki's about to start a flying lap here. Hopefully, so we can ride on board here. Exit off the back straight. Nice exit by El Tonki there. Could have had a speed carry through that nice windy section. Now into the main part of sector 2 here. Keep a lot of road speed up just through the slow corners. So like a little bit of a lock up there, but that's all good. Keeps it well, keep it nice and wide there, keep the speed going through the corner there. Coming out of the penultimate corner, starting the back straight. See it open the DRS, hopefully can improve on his time here. He's gone a 109.4, so it's put him into P10 at the moment. So that means on the Ghost Rider. Looks like he might be on a hot lap at the moment. Mate, just about to start one. Let's see. Power side. He might just be starting a new flying lap as well. Anyway, so looks like he's coming through to the line here on the note. He's also starting a new lap. Apologies. Everyone's just flying at the moment. It's coming out of the pit. 6 minutes left in the session. Try and get one. Hopefully try and fit in another run after they finish these flying laps if they're just about to start. Blue Ferrari's pitted. There's Pez with a 109.054. Looks like he improved his time up into P4 now. Sorry, that's just me being a bit quiet. Sorry, coming. Hopefully that's a bit better. Looks like he might have made a bit of a mistake because it said it was 2 seconds up on his. Looks like he might be going for another lap here. 2 seconds off, but that's okay. He's got plenty of time left. Most. The 109.6 puts him into P12 at the moment. And Ghost Rider might have made a mistake during his lap also. Going forward as well in Thunder. So 3 seconds up on his personal best, which is good, so hopefully he can jump up. Open the DRS down the back on the main straight. Coming to the finish line. P15, good improvement, nearly half a second improvement on his previous best. We've got power again, coming back around. DRS open into his previous time. Very nice there, puts him up into P2. Still over half a second off Drow though, Drow's well clear at the moment. That's okay, still got time for another lap for everyone to try and chase Drow down. Looks like Ghost Rider just finished his lap there, putting him up into P4 as he just clears out of the way. Can't see that is Dan the Racer coming through. He's also improved himself to P9. Looks like a Red Bull, there's Beaster coming through. And up into P10. So everyone chopping and changing a bit, which is good to see everyone improving. With Jessica coming into the pits. see the Tez. Tez also coming into the pits. Got a Mercedes coming down the final corner here. Altonki. Starting a new lap, looks like. Okay. Phoenix YT. So he might have just gotten out of the race. Some people looks like he might be starting a new lap here. So it's right on board with Phoenix. Coming through turn 1 with the center S's. Very nice there. Nice and clean. Looking at DRS onto the back straight. So the swooping right hander there. Coming into the technical part of sector 2. Good amount of curve there. Giving some good speed there. Nice and tight on that turn as well. Oh, just missed the apex a bit, but that's okay. Good exit. Keep it nice and tight through there. And here's the most important corner. We get it right down this long main straight. He gets ready to open the DRS. So let's see if he can improve on his previous best so far. That's a 109.0, so improves by 3 tenths, puts him up to P5 now, so very nice by Phoenix. Glorious Noodle coming to the line as well, he goes to 109.1, puts him up in the P9 at the moment. I've got a yellow flag, it's probably someone just keep it out of the way. Drow's retired, he's had enough. He thinks his lap can't be beaten, or he can't improve himself. And Beastie coming into the pits. Honest Cook, looks like he might be starting a flying lap there. And I think Quiet Cake, he might have just finished a lap there. He jumped himself up into P11. Tez, look like he might be starting a new lap here. As we're coming to the end of the qualifying session now, you can see a bunch of people queuing up in sector 2 and the start of sector 3 here, trying to sort out their positions. We're running all with Tez for now. So it looks like he'll be the first one to cross the line at the end of the session. Looks like he's invalidated his lap, unfortunately, there. Move on to Altonki, who's just behind him. Come through the main part of sector 2 here. Last couple of corners. Into the swooping left-hander. As we come up to the penultimate corner. So let's see if he can jump himself up above P8 at the moment. Looks like he's pulling into the pits. Yeah, his lap time unfortunately wasn't improving. Next might be Dander Racer, Latimer. Yep. He's also coming into the pits. We've got the Alpha Tauri. Ghost Rider, is he going to jump up? No, not at the moment. The other Mercedes. He's jumped himself up. Love Controller, 108.7 up to P4. Very nice by him. Yeah, I think the other Quiet Cake is also pulling in. Glorious Noodle looks like he might have run out of fuel. That's okay. So there's our grid. So we've got Drill in P1 after the time from the session just before the end. The 108.0. Power Sight, 108.6. Master Jedi 108.688, so very close between the two of them. Love Controller with a beautiful lap at the end of the session there with a 108.7. A Kojak also the exact same time, 108.7 there. And P5.
The last time two drivers took the first podium finish in the same race was back in 1994 at the German Grand Prix.
So pretty even times at the moment. The top 8 separated by only a second. P9 only just over a second. As well as the top 12, 1.1 seconds pretty much between themselves. So it's very even across the board. So it should be an exciting race. And hopefully nice and clean by everyone.
He managed 6 victories between 1982 to 1990. Barclays was at Rio de Janeiro circuit, and was 6th and finally here at Sao Paulo. The Brazilian Grand Prix was seen as one of the closest title battles in F1 history. Lewis Hamilton shattered the dreams of Felipe Massa to take the championship in the final corner on the final lap of the race. Brazil has produced 3 world champions, 4 of which
So I'll wait for all the players to select, or racers to select their tyres. I'm just trying to see if we can get into the race director. Oh, yes, we can. So if this is correct, we'll see in a second what tyres everyone on. So we've got Drell on mediums, Power Sight on hards, so different strategy there for the top 2. Rest of the top 8 on mediums. Tez, Altonki, Glorious Needle hards. Honest Cook gone for the looking to get a good start with the line on the softs. We've got Moist Quiet Cake and Feaster on hards, and then the rest of the field on mediums. Looks like Glorious Noodle might have tapped someone in his heat reset to the grid. So, we'll go this one. So it should be an interesting race, very fascinating to see how Honest Cook goes at the start here. If he can get a good start off the light, hopefully jump a few people, especially going into the first corner, and after that back straight. And also the start by the 2 at the front of the grid here with Power Sight on the hard, see if he can keep both Master Jedi and Love Controller behind him, going through the center S's at the start, and also see if he can make any ground on Drool. And hopefully during the first stint of the race, if he can keep him within arm's distance and keep the DRS through the first stint till they have to make their pit stops. Maybe 15, 16 laps for mediums, I'm not entirely sure. Also don't know on the weather, so we'll have to wait and see with that. So we'll get lined up in the grids. All lining up in the spots. Down to Racer, Kojak just overextended a little bit. As we are looking very set to go. Here we are. The lights going up, which I can't see on my phone screen, and they're off. The Drow with a good start there. Oh, excellent start by Master Jedi there off the start. Come to the inside through Drill. Oh, little tap there it looks like, but that's okay. Looks like that was clean. As Dan the Race has made a move. Excellent start by Dan, up 2 spots there at the moment. Beaster also an excellent start, up 4 spots from his starting position as well. Cam Whammy up 6 spots. Krojag looks like he might have had a bit of an incident there. As he's down 14, and same with Tez now. So he's spun around there at the end of the DRS straight. So it looks like Drill's maintained his position at the front with Master Jedi closely behind. Looks like Moist has come together with Cam Whammy, who also had a great start. So that's a bit unfortunate for Most to start the season off with the DNF, especially on the first lap. It doesn't look like there's going to be any safety car or anything like that at the moment. Just good to see at the start of the race, so we can keep the action going. So Honest Crook only gained 2 spots on those mediums. It's okay, he's behind. It looks like Beaster at the moment. Now I can't tell, I think there's a VSC maybe? The whole map's yellow and they're going a bit slower than it looks like the usual race. So no one came into the pits either, so it doesn't look like anyone, or Cam Whammy's also DNF'd. So he might have pulled into the pits there, I'm not entirely sure. So just going back from the start there. So again, excellent start by Dan the Racer, also by Master Jedi off the line, but unfortunately couldn't hold off Drool. Also by Phoenix, up 2 positions. Unlucky by Power start at the start. It's probably the hard tyres just couldn't favour him there, which is unfortunate. But it looks like we're back racing. And it looks like Master Jedi is able to keep within DRS, which is going to be active at the end once they cross the straight here, so that's very good for himself. He's also broken the DRS from Dan the Racer as well, so it looks like the 2 might be able to pull away. As long as Master Jedi can keep within DRS of Drool. Looks like there was a bit of incident back at the center S's, and looks like Tez and maybe I Love Controller look like they might have had a little bit of a tangle there. No, Altonki just pitted, he went to the hards I believe. I don't think he was on those at the start, or I might be wrong in a second. Oh no, that's my fault, he was on the hards at the start. So back at the front we've got Drill, who's broken out of DRS already from Master Jedi, so unfortunately he wasn't going to keep ahead. And Phoenix looks like he's had a little bit of a moment there, might have accidentally got tapped by potentially Ghost Rider or Power Sight up the top there. And Honest Cook also, he's sliding down the order there. Can't actually see what happened there, but looks like the soft tyres are going to pay off. Oh, and his tyres might be a bit hot at the moment after that spin. That's okay, plenty of time left in the race for everyone to catch up. Oh, one guy's gone wide there. Phoenix just outbraked himself and come back onto the track, no one near him, so that's fine. As he slots in behind Beaster, both with DRS, following closely behind Glorious Noodle. So, a very close battle back here. Jace, Krojag and Rolling Thunder. He's looking to squeeze himself down inside, and it looks like he's helped out Rolling Thunder with the spin there. I didn't get the side view, so I wasn't sure if he went in a bit deep. And he sort of put that into first gear there. And go forward, buddy. That's alright. And back at the front, we've got Ghost Rider closely behind Power Sight. Having a nice battle here at the front with Dan the Racer just in front of them also. It's Glorious Noodles pitted. I'm not sure if he had front wing damage or not. We'll find out in a second. Yep. So he's got to change the front wing there. So back near the front, Power Sight and Ghost Rider. Power Sight would be happy with where he's sitting at the moment on the hard tyres. Just getting dragged on by those in the medium tyres. Just potentially sneaking a bit of DRS, saving his tyres as well as his battery is 60%. Then the Racer, it's like his high 70s. I think it's just got to 80 there. And Ghost Rider, he's used a fair bit of his battery at 50% at the moment. Looks like he might be wanting to attack Power Sight with his battery on at the moment. His DRS, whereas Power Sight's not really interested in attacking these guys as they're on completely different strategies. But of course, Power Sight like to just hang on to the back of them within that 1 second to keep that DRS for the two main straights on the circuit. Now just behind them, we've got a little battle here between Phoenix and Beaster. They're just the two of them passing it out with Quiet Cake. He's just outside the second through the last lot of points, just going on the straight, but he must have been within a second at the detection point going through the S's near the start-finish line. So lots of action going on at the moment, a lot of people having spins. Look like Ghost Rider just went a bit wide there, just coming out of that turn. We'll hold on board here. See, Ghost Rider's been very aggressive coming onto the straight last lap. He's also, he's saving his battery this time, that's okay. So it looks like he might not be wanting to attack at the moment. He's just holding himself with Power Sight behind. All of the McLaren, looks like they might have had a spin, potentially. But it's okay, they look like they're all good and doesn't look like there's much damage there either. That's all good. So we've got Drow, he's pulled out a 4-second gap on Master Jedi, who's got a 2-second gap. Now quickly, is that Crook? Yep, he's gone to the grass. He also made a nice on those softs as well. So unfortunately he's not having an enjoyable time, I must say, out there, but of course plenty of time left. He could end up still potentially winning the race. You never know what's going to happen, but he's making a pit stop, getting off those soft tyres. And he's got 5 seconds as well for speeding in the pit lane. And I've got Power Sight, he's just outside of DRS. Can he get this back just before the detection point out of this turn? And he's just missed with Ghost Rider. Might just be wanting to save a bit of battery for later on in the race. Just to lodge an attack on Dan the Racer. Moving forward, we've got a yellow flag in sector 2, not this Ferrari, the other Ferrari, Glorious Noodle. Looks like he might have just had a spin. I'm not sure if he came into contact with anyone. Crook's had enough, he's decided he's wanting to retire. And has that brought out a safety car, or is that a VSC? I don't see the yellow dot on the map, so I'm guessing VSC. So, will we see anyone pit under this VSC? We've got Love Controller. Nope, he'll go past. Glorious Noodle, he pitted earlier, so he might be... He should probably stay out. Yep, and Rolling Thunder, he's also going to stay out. I've got Drew at the front. See what they want to do, it just depends how long they think, if it's a VSC, how long they think it's going to stay out for. Yeah, VSC, yeah. See it into the screen there. Now there's Master Jedi will decide he wants to come pit something different, no? Then the Racer, no? Ghost Rider also standing out, and same with Power Side, which would be too early for the medium tyres. I'll assume the same for Beast and Quiet Cake. They'll probably just hang on to where they are at the moment. As well, Phoenix also standing up. And here we go, we're back racing again. So we'll go back to Ghost Rider, down the racer and Power Sight. Power Sight's got DRS at the moment as well, hanging on at the back. It looks like Dana Racer might have gained a little bit there from the VSC. It looks a little bit closer than he was earlier to Master Jedi, his teammate. So I'm not sure if he'll be asking Master Jedi to pull back and help him drag each other along with the other two, or if they're just going to go about it themselves. But Dana Racer definitely making up some ground here. He might just miss out on DRS. No, it's going to be close. Nah, he'll just miss out on DRS, unfortunately, there for this coming straight. I can see Latimer and Crowjag, looks like they're very close to each other here, coming onto the back straight. So we'll see if Crowjag, he's using his battery, wants to lodge an attack on Latimer here. So the DRS open now. Nice easy overtake and past Vladimir, and that wins. It's a nice clean move, easy move also. I've also got Phoenix here, DRS on Quiet Cake. But no battery stays a bit low at the moment, only 9%. That's it, and save himself up. And I've got Ghost Rider right on the back of the end of racing now. Might be looking to potentially lodge. It looks like he's got about half his battery now, so he definitely saved up a bit onto that VSC. He might look to go aggressive coming onto the straight here. Oh, we've got a little bit of a tangle here. Phoenix again, potentially with Crowjag. I know they were near each other, or it might have just been a spin by himself. He's able to continue now quickly, going back to Ghost Rider. No battery use this lap. Dan the Racer much closer to Master Jedi here. It's under half a second, whereas this time last lap it was about a second. Let's see if Dan decides he wants to use his overtake. He's just going to hold off at the moment, just DRS and just get dragged along by Jedi, who's very low on battery at the moment. Looks like it was about under 10%, whereas Dan's got about 80, so he's got plenty left in the bank. Of course, that can backfire if there is a safety car. Oh, Dan's had a little moment there, and Power Sight is Ghost Rider's been able to go past Power Sight right up on his gearbox now. Looking for an overtake, potentially at the end of this lap. But they've both got a lot of battery, so they might Power Sight again with those hard tyres. Might just be happy to tag on at the back. So that first penalty for the racing for the season for Phoenix, so congratulations to him. So lots of tight little battles going on at the moment. We've even got Altonki and Tez here close together, battling out for P11, just outside the normal points, but of course in Race Spec we still have points available to the top 15 or top 16, I believe. So pretty much at this stage either everyone or nearly everyone will be receiving points at the end of this race if completed. I've got Rolling Thunder coming on it. He's just exiting the pits. He's gone to the hard tyres. So potentially he might kickstart potentially some pits by some of those lower in the field. Now again, Drow well clear, 6 seconds clear. I've got Ghost Rider just behind Master Jedi. Master Jedi done very well under pressure pretty much most of this race, with Tez with the 3-second penalties. Probably feeling the pressure from Altonki, giving him that penalty. So let's ride on board here and see. Okay, so Master Jedi a bit low on battery, just dragging everyone along. Ghost Rider, he's got a bit more battery than Jedi, but it looks like there might be a move coming lined up here. The DRS coming in side by side into the corner. Oh, late braking by Jedi. Can he slow it up? He has, but it looks like Ghost Rider might get a better exit coming onto this straight. We'll go with the battery, the DRS, coming down the straight. Oh, don't give me that camera angle, please. Oh, very nice, clean racing, not much contact here. Dan a racer also looking like he wants to get involved. Oh, he's got a 3-second there for, might have been a bit tight on the corner there. But after all that, still kept the same order at the top, in the top 4 with Master Jedi, Ghost Rider, and Dan the Racer. And Power Sight had a beautiful view of all that, seeing all that, and he'll be very pleased with that sitting on the medium tyres. Oh, and Ghost Rider, just as I said, has gotten past Master Jedi. Now he might be wanting to save, see if he uses his battery here, or he's decided to pull the battery. Oh, and then a racer also passed that as well into the last corner, the second last corner, sorry, coming up to the straight. And Master Jedi's out of battery. Now this is going to be a late break. Oh, right into the back of Ghost Rider. Oh no, hopefully that wasn't any front wing damage. It looks like the front wing's okay from that view there, but hopefully that's okay. Just right on board as he goes, Dan the Racer passes Ghost Rider here, takes P2, and Ghost Rider back into P3. The Alpines have just switched position at the moment. Very exciting here with this three cars, and with Power Sight just chilling at the back, just watching it all unfold. Very smart by him. He's got pretty much full battery, about 90% it looks like there. So he's well equipped for later on in the race, bearing there's no safety car. Now just coming back here a little bit, we've got Quiet Cake and B-Star, so they're still close followed. There was a ghost car, and I think, not sure whose car that was, but I could, oh, that just might have been the lap car. I saw the blue flag there, but that's okay. So Crow Jag still close behind Quiet Cake. Just got a good amount of battery saved up. Quiet Cake very low on battery at the moment. That is all good. You see the time splits are getting very close here. Master Jedi Power Sight right behind, right on the gearbox of Master Jedi. Now I'm not sure if they'll be looking to come into the pits in the next few laps, those on mediums, the medium tyres. We'll just have to wait and see. Oh, Master Jedi very much slowed down there and looked like he let Power Sight go past. So I'm not sure if he has wing locks fine, so that's okay. We've got, oh, there's a Ferrari off. That might be Glorious Noodle, I'm thinking. Yes, he's just onto the grass, that's okay. We've got this group of 3 here. Oh, Dan the Racer's coming into the pits. So he's the first of that group of 4 cars coming into the pits. So we'll see how he goes when the other 2 decide to pit. They're on the mediums, and see if Dan can make a jump on him. Because we've got Crow Jag overtaking Quiet Cake for P5 at the moment. And Vladimir close behind here. Looks like he might be wanting to make an attack on it. So we've got a safety car. Now I know Glorious Noodle, I thought, might have pulled into the pits in the tyre. So I'm not sure. Oh no, Phoenix has got a drive through for speeding under the safety car. That's unfortunate. So now I'm thinking these top group of cars, so Master Jedi, he might be looking good here with a pit stop. It looks like he might come back out in front of his teammate Dan the Racer, just as it's under safety car. Who else will we be looking at? We have, where is Ghost Rider? Oh, Ghost Rider fall back a little bit. Also, he must have had an incident because he hasn't pitted. I completely missed that. I didn't see that. Sorry about that. So we've got Power Sight also pitting, who's on the hards. So So I'm assuming he'll be going to mediums. Drew also is pitted. He's gone for mediums again. So he's going to be making another stop. Power on the mediums. Master Jedi on the hards. So he should be able to make it to the end now. Who else have we got in here? So just a lot of flicking around here. So we'll just see where Dan the Racer comes out. Or he might... Well, it looks like he's going to stay ahead of his teammate Master Jedi. Or is he? Oh no. So Power Sight's jumped Dan. Dan's also on mediums. I believe he was on the mediums, so he's going to make another stop. Now at the moment, I don't know if Power Sight's going to make it to the end on these mediums, so that's the only thing. So at the moment, Master Jedi, he might be looking, presuming if there's no more safety cars, he's looking very good to hold up, but it just depends on the pace of Drow, to see if he can pull out a big enough gap over Master Jedi and pit and overtake Master Jedi near the end of the race. So as everyone looks like they've pitted except for Quiet Cake, who's decided to stay out. And then the racer just pitted a lap before the safety car. Same with I Love Controller, and Rolling Thunder pitted just a few laps before the safety car came out. And he's in a bit of a tricky spot there, as it looks like he's second in queue, but says I Love Control at the back. Yes, he is, so that's okay. So just got one lap car sitting in the queue at the moment. So just going back to have a look at the position changes from the start. So Quiet Cake, obviously he hasn't pitted yet, so pit up 11. Decent, but obviously we'll need to see where he falls into once he's ready to make his pit stop. Crowjack gets a 3-second penalty under the safety car. Must have been driving a bit recklessly there. Dan the Racer up 2, Master Jedi down 2, but obviously Quiet Cake there hasn't pitted yet, so that would be up, down 1, Crowjack down 1, Vladimir excellent so far, up 11 from his starting position of 18th on the grid. Beaster up 7, Phoenix down 1, Altonki where he has started the race, P10, Tez down 2, Jace up 4, Ghost Rider down 6, as he was in a beautiful fight with those top, that P2 position with Power Sight, Dan the Racer and Master Jedi, and I Love Controller, P14 down 10. So we'll see if he can potentially recover something as he's on those hards, and Rolling Thunder in P15, second in the queue, as we're getting ready to restart here. Now we'll see when Drow decides he wants to get going with his restart. So we can see the safety car slowly entering the pits now. It's going to be a bit interesting with Rolling Thunder sitting there at P2, so Drow's got a bit of a safety net there behind him as he goes away. Beautiful by Rolling Thunder as he pulls into the pits, doesn't want to interrupt. So, back racing. Drow coming through the S's. Dan the Racer, beautiful start off the safety car. This is overtaking Quiet Cake, who's on those old hards. So beautiful start by Dan. Now, I'm pretty sure Master Jedi will be wanting to overtake Quiet Cake here. Hopefully, he's going to pull it down the inside, pulls it up, and he's kept himself there. Very nice overtake there by Master Jedi. Crowjack also the same. So Quiet Cake, unfortunately, just for not pitting, has fallen from P3 down to P6, unfortunately. Got a bit of a tangle up at Sector 2 there with I Love Control and Ghost Rider again, unfortunately. Hopefully no damage there. Just going back to the action. So we've got Vladimir now behind Quiet Cake. So let's see if he'll want to overtake him coming into the straight. See if he deploys his battery. There it is. Quiet Cake also deploying his battery. As Drow sets a new fastest lap, 1:11.2. riding on board of Vladimir, see if we can throw it down. No, he won't. He's still got Beaster closely behind him there. It's a very nice racecraft by the three of these guys at the moment. Vladimir, very nice, went alongside and now past the Ferrari Quiet Cake. So nice clean overtake there. And now Beaster always got his nose down the inside there. Very respectful by Quiet Cake there, giving him some space. Excellent work by the two of them there, with Tez closely behind. So I can see at the front, Drow's already put a 2-second gap on Power Sight. Dana Racer, Master Jedi, neither of them within DRS of each other or Power Sight. And Crowjag is nicely within DRS of Master Jedi at the moment, which will become active at the end of this lap, I believe, if it isn't already active. Now it's going back on board with Beaster. Looks like he's very close and he's pulled alongside Quiet Cake. And it looks like he'll want to get this done before the S's. Breaking late into the corner, and he's got it done. So unfortunately, Quiet Cake, just for being ambitious, try to keep out on those hards, has just been, yes, mobbed by the cars that were behind him. And there's another one, unfortunately, Tez going past Quiet Cake at the moment. We've got a yellow flag at the back there. I believe that might be Rolling Thunder. Oh, we've got, well, yeah, Quiet Cake having a little look here. He's overtaken Tez, nice move. Good work by the two of them. Beautiful angle as well with the camera we got there, that was very nice. We'll see how we go coming into onto the main straight here. With Quiet Cake once again leading, and this time Tez will have DRS available now. So we'll see him make very big inroads here. Let's see if Altonki, he wants to get, oh, Altonki very quick on the straight line speed there. Nearly ran into the back of Quiet Cake, but pulled it up very nicely. As I'm sure Altonki will make a nice move there. He's got huge straight line speed there. And he's able to hold on and overtake that position there. P9 for him. So very clean overtakes that we've seen here after the restart. Not much wheel banging, which is very good to see. So just going up the order a bit here. So Crowjag still being able to hold on to DRS with Master Jedi, he's in P4 at the moment. But unfortunately he hasn't been able to catch back up to his teammate in the race to see if he can get within DRS. That's Master Jedi. So let's see, is Crowjag looking? He's looking with Master Jedi very low on battery there, 3%. So nice easy move by Crowjag there, up into P4. Probably don't have any battery to attack, so let's see if Crowjag decides through this middle sector coming up if he wants to try and pull a nice gap. See if he can get Master Jedi outside of that DRS. Now on here, is there a... I want to see if it showed me what tyres they have been on. Yeah, just for penalties. So just got a couple of 3 seconds and a 5 second for Beaster. So Crowjag done very nicely after I believe he had an earlier spin in the race. So very good recovery for him after that safety car restart. So everyone out, so yes, Crowjag did manage to pull that gap on Master Jedi, so now he's outside DRS. Now Crowjag's also put himself within DRS of Dan, just because I was looking at the splits and everyone was just outside of a second, so Like no one really had DRS. Must have just been outside due to the detection point. So you can see everyone about a second adrift of each other. So Ghost Rider and I Love Controller, so come through off the back straight. Because everyone's just outside of a second. Let's have a quick look at the tyres. So Drow's going to have to stop again, as well as Dan the Racer. And I'm thinking maybe that Beaster might need to stop again. Also, as he's on the mediums at the moment, I'm not sure if from the safety car restart if he'll be able to make it to the end. So Kojag and Master Jedi both looking very good at the moment, as well as Power Sight if he can make those mediums last to the end of the race. Now, if there's a safety car between now, within the next 5 laps, I'd say Drow's looking good, but otherwise at the moment, Kojag and Master Jedi looking very good at the moment, especially with it only being 8 seconds gap at the moment. So if they can hold on within 10 seconds before Drow pits, it might be a very close fight to the finish. Beaster within the DRS of Master Jedi, if he can keep this gap coming up near the end of middle of sector 3, just before the main straight. So you see if Beaster's interested in a little bit of battery deployment from Beaster there. Seeing if he can catch Master Jedi. Seems like Master Jedi hasn't enjoyed having these medium tyres on at this stage of the race. He was very racy on those mediums, especially leading that group of Dan the Racer, Power Sight and Ghost Rider early in the race. So see Beaster just holding off, as we've got Tez that's just overtaking Vladimir. They're coming along the back straight, so P7 for Tez. Let's go a little group back here with Jace, I Love Controller and Ghost Rider. As well as, is that, no that's not Phoenix. Sorry, that's Ghost Rider, Jace, and there's Quiet Cake. Who I believe hasn't pitted yet. No, not at the moment. So he'll be hoping, I'm thinking, for either a safety car or he'll be going straight into the soft tyres to the end of the race with 10 laps left. So let's go on board with Vladimir here, coming along with back straight. Starting to overtaken by Tez on the medium tyres, sitting like that. Actually, the fight is Beaster and Master Jedi's quick a little tap of the wheels there. Beast has snagged through and overtaken Master Jedi. So Beast on the mediums, making good use of those and overtaking Master Jedi on the hard tyre. Let's see if I Love Control. It looks like he might be making a move here on Phoenix, and it just can't get past coming into that corner of the main straight. We're going side by side here through the fast right-hander, and Ghost Rider's gotten through. So nice overtake, nice racing between the two of them. And going back on board with Master Jedi just as they're coming into the penultimate corner. Let's see if he's looking to make an attack on Beaster along the main straight now. So it's very low on battery. Beaster also pretty low on battery. Saving battery from each other here. We've also got Vladimir. Still in touch of Tez after that early overtake. So Master Jedi very much been in the action this race, looking to keep within striking distance of Bistro. Never know what can happen with his last 8-9 laps of the race. So Drew, wondering when he's going to pit, as well as Dan the Racer. They both only used medium tyres. All when Master Jedi definitely not liking those tyres. A little moment there. So he's now unfortunately down. But now Tez just look to gain on that now. Am I seeing rain on the front of his car? Is that what Drew has been thinking, as well as Dan the Racer? They forecasted the rain. Now Westford about spectating, can't see the rain. And Quiet Cake, that was also maybe why he's coming in right now. We'll quickly check when he's about to pull his tyres on. Is he going for inters? He is. So he's pulled the trigger first. Now see what Drew wants to do when he comes into the pits. With a frantic finish to the end of the race. So we'll keep an eye on the distance here for Quiet Cake and see how he goes on those inters as we just come back to the action, with Tez still right behind Master Jedi. I'll be very intrigued to see if anyone else comes into the pits. If Drew decides he wants to pit, no, he's still continuing. Power side also continuing. Roland Thunder also has come into the pits at intermediates, but no one else has decided that they wanted to come in. So wondering if Drew and Dan the Racer, if that's what they're hoping for, that they should be able to put the intermediates in and be able to maintain their position if everyone else pits. Tez having a little peek, but decides to back out of that one wisely. Yellow. It looks like that might be I Love Controller potentially. Or is that Alton Key? No, it's I Love Controller. Now I'd be interested to ask Drew if that's what he was thinking at the end of the race. Presuming he finishes on the podium, if he was waiting for the intermediates to be able to come into effect. So we'll see with these last 5 laps. He's just crossed the line just before for the start of lap 31. Ted's still on the back of Master Jedi. Just came back. He's also using his dash at the same time. They're both very well. Ghost Rider's made his way. Also past Jace. Looks like a bit earlier. He's also gaining onto the back of Alton slowly. Rain, it looks like it is coming down. There's some puddles there at the pit exit. So I'll be interested. I haven't kept an eye much on Quiet Cake to see how he's going here with these tyres. So I'll keep a bit closer eye on this. Phoenix, another 3 seconds in. We'll keep an eye on Tez. See if he can make anything do of Master Jedi. So looks like Quiet Cake is keeping about the same pace, about that and here we go. Drew coming into the pits. Oh, he's put on the soft tyre. Ooh, so he's decided that he doesn't think it's going to rain hard enough in the last 4 laps for intermediates to be required. So unfortunately he's going to fall down the field. Power side is taking the lead at the moment. And Vladimir coming up brown. And Drew's also exiting the pits. So keep an eye on Drew, see how he goes in these last 5-6 laps. Vladimir going a bit wide there, not sure if that's a lane on his own tyres. of work to do. See how it goes to the end. So we'll keep an eye on Ted's here. Doesn't look like the intermediates been any good. Quite Peaks decided to come into the pits here, so Dickens lost about 3 seconds there and he's put the softs back up. So unfortunately that didn't work out for him. Now we'll see how Tez goes here. So we've got 20% battery. Master Jedi very low on his battery. But I'm guessing, so Tez is going to try and hold on to his battery. Now, I just want to double check and make sure. Yes, okay, Dana Race is still needing to pit. So I'm not sure he's going to, so he'll end up coming up behind Drool. So he'll be about P8 maybe, P9. Kojak on a beautiful strategy as well as power sight. Pitting, I guess switching tyres at the, when we had the safety car earlier in the race. Very much caught up to the back wheel, nice move there. Sending it down the inside with those fresh soft tyres. He's got a lot of pace at the moment. So we'll see what kind of gain he can make here with 3 to 4 laps left in the race. He's got a bit low on battery as well, so he might see how he goes with that towards the end here. Sets a fastest lap, which I'm assuming would have been contested anyways. No one else is really running the softs besides a free at the moment and Honest Cook early in the race. Good Cool, I'm sure he'll be wanting to get this overtake done so in the middle sector he's not getting held up. And of course the camera angle decides that we don't want to see that as he's giving Master Jedi a tap and he's fallen down the order a little bit there. So Jedi continues his charge through the field and basically he's got up to the back of Kojak. So we'll see how this goes coming onto the straight. And we'll keep an eye on that interval time with Drool as Jace F1 gets a 3 second. Down to 2.7. I think Beast is just going to be outside of DRS, yep. We've got Al Tonki, he's within DRS of Ghost Rider, who looks like he overtook him earlier, a couple laps ago. Bit of a lock up there for Al Tonki. It's okay, he's still keeping himself well behind here. Ooh, snap of those here there. So, corner exit. Now Feaster. So it looks like Feaster's able to make up a bit of ground through this middle sector on Kojak, just for that final spot on the podium. And that's Dan the Racer. He's had a little bit of a moment. Now, thinking his tyres are very worn, 19 laps on the mediums. Now we'll see, and he's let Drool go past. So Drool's looking very good here. The potential P2 coming onto the last lap. He's a bit low on battery though, but we'll see how he can go firing any penalties. So Dan comes into the pits to start the final lap here. So Drool looking to make up a bit of time here, so he's just going to be outside of DRS coming onto this straight. B-Star has DRS, very low on battery, same with Kojak. So very close here. B-Star right on the back of Kojak. Coming up the hill, into the right-hander here into sector 2. Nice one bit. Minimize the mistakes. Jarrell looks like he's literally pushing him up the hill. I'm thinking So let's have a look here. About 20%, 20%, and just under 20. So we're close on battery. Oh, hold up. And Beast has just been overtaken by Drill. Drill coming up to the line here. It's going to be a drag race to the end. I think Crow-Jag should be able to hold on. So we've got Power Sight with the win. Crow-Jag second. Oh no. Hold up, that's okay. So Crow-Jag crossed the line second but had a time penalty. So he's gone to P3. Drill P2. Beast to P4. Tez P5. Vladimir P6. Excellent race on Vladimir after where he started. Up 12. Master Jedi P7 after that bit of contact with Drill. Ghost Rider P8. Altonki P9. Tina Racer P10. I Love Controller P11. Jace coming to the final corner. Up 4 positions for him, so decent race from him. Crosses the line. And Phoenix. And lastly, unfortunate for Quiet Cake after starting P3 on the safety car restart, but just couldn't on pitting. Just throwing a bit of a spanner, I guess, not getting another safety car for him to be able to pit during his pit window. So excellent race there by a lot of them. Lots of clean driving out there, a lot of overtaking, which is excellent to see. Now, we'll see who we have here. Yeah, so Crow-Jag, unfortunately with that 3-second penalty. So before any penalties have been issued or removed, there's your final positions. Now I'm not sure if got Power Sight, Drill, and Crow-Jag. If any of them want to So it looks like Drill is happy to come in and just have a quick chat. So we can definitely ask him about that tyre strategy and see what he thought with that. Hello, Drew. How you going?
Good, thanks.
Oh, are you there?
Yep, can you hear
Oh,
me?
how you going? Is that how I pronounce your name too? Is it Drool or
Drow.
Drow?
Drow. That was a good race.
Yeah, no, it was a very good race to watch. Just a quick question: the tire strategy, how was that? Was that decided before the race?
That
Um,
wasn't my that wasn't my fault.
oh,
I
was it your
was
fault?
I was intending to do medium hard,
Yeah.
and then my engineer decided to put me on mediums on
Okay. No,
my
that's
first pit stop, and I sort of got forced into a two stop.
yeah. No, that makes sense. Wasn't sure at the end there if it was because you saw the rain that was coming. We saw some drops on one of the cars
I
I
was
was looking at, and
I
I
was
was like,
hoping
"Oh,
that it would come quicker so that
yeah,
I could go on to so everyone had to pit, but
yeah."
didn't
There were
end up
two
happening.
other cars, Quiet Cake and I think Rolling Thunder, who were near the back. They decided to gamble and put on the inters, but they just couldn't keep pace. So luckily, he didn't decide to switch to the inters. I was wondering if you were going to switch over,
Yeah,
but
no.
good decision not to, just to get yourself back on the podium. When I saw it go into the mediums, wasn't sure if you were going to make it back to the podium, but you had excellent pace throughout the whole race. First stint, very good, and your qualifying as well, excellent.
Yep.
Um, 6/10 clear of P2, so it's very good. What do you think of your start off the line?
Oh, my start was awful.
Nearly got overtaken by,
Um,
I can't remember who
Master
it was
Jedi.
now. But luckily held on going through the SSF. Very well done. And I guess good recovery from
Yeah,
after you pitted. I think you were P7 or P8 after your pits, and then come back
yeah,
to P2. So very well done.
yeah. I definitely had the pace, and
Yeah, you were
uh,
um, mu
especially as those other guys had their worn tires, the fresh softs definitely helped.
yeah,
Definitely had more traction
yeah. No,
in
fresh
the
softs look
slippery
completely
conditions.
on a completely different level to everyone else. Even after the safety car restart, we had Quiet Cake who was still on old hards, and he, poor thing, was getting murdered off the safety car restart. Um, yeah, but congratulations again on P2 and
Yep,
good recovery drive for the last 5, 6 laps on your softs.
yep. Thanks, man.
That's okay, no worries, and good luck for your race next week.
All right, no problem. Have a good run.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
So we have it for the first round for Race Spec Season 8, and we'll catch you all next week. Thanks for tuning in, and good night.